Hello and welcome to SerialTek. My name is Heath Fields, and in this video I'll walk you through some important information about BusXpert software installs and also how to check your analyzer or jammer status, including its IP address. This video applies to all BusXpert analyzers and BusMod error injectors and jammers. Applies to all BusXpert software versions and to both the Windows and Linux operating systems. The steps at a glance for viewing the status of your analyzer are to make sure that that analyzer or jammer is powered on, open the BusXpert software, wait for that analyzer or jammer to show up in the selected device screen, and click on the circular information icon to the right of that listing. So the second step, assuming that your analyzers and jammers are all powered on and correctly connected to the network, is to open BusXpert software. By default, BusXpert software is installed in the Program Files x86 directory just off of the C or root directory in Windows. The software is designed to install multiple versions of software side by side. Each different version will install by default into its own directory. The software is also designed to support multiple instances of the same version running at the same time on the same PC, each with different analyzers and jammers selected. The software is also designed to have multiple versions or multiple instances of different versions of the BusXpert software running at the same time. So one aspect of BusXpert that we receive comments about from time to time is it taking longer than expected for a given analyzer or jammer to show up in software. There are several reasons for this, and because different systems can vary so widely, there's no single reason why this might take longer than expected. But the PC running the BusXpert software, the CPU speed, the amount of RAM, the amount of other load that may be on the CPU at a given time, as well as especially the network speed, the network load, and any network security measures that are installed, as well as the sheer number of analyzers on your network and their status. All of these will contribute to it taking longer or shorter for a given analyzer to show up in the selected device screen. Because of this, many are tempted to manually add IP addresses using the green cross icon located near the top right of the selected device screen. We want to officially caution against this. When network settings are correct, it is not necessary to manually add analyzer or jammer IP addresses. Doing so may mask significant network issues that will cause significant problems downstream of selecting the analyzer, perhaps when you're trying to control the analyzer or save a trace especially. So if an analyzer is not showing up, we encourage you to contact your IT department or SerialTek support to better understand why this is, so that we can help you to correct it the best way. We've also noticed that sometimes if the screen appears to be taking a long time to display, you can jump into demo mode and jump back out using the demo mode real mode icon at the bottom left of the selected device screen, and this can force a screen refresh and help the analyzers and jammers to show up more quickly. So once the analyzers have showed up, there are several bits of information that are of interest. At the far left, a radio button means that the given analyzer or jammer or cascaded units can be selected for use. A padlock icon means that someone else on the same network has locked that analyzer for use. The white X icon on a red background means that for some reason or other, that analyzer or jammer cannot be selected for use. This means that there's a physical reason, a firmware reason, a networking reason, something is making the analyzer unusable, and that issue needs to be addressed prior to selecting the analyzer for use. Sets of arrows indicate cascaded units that will be treated by the BusXpert software as one unit. That is, if you had a BusMod and two analyzers cascaded together, software would control all three of these units through one single instance of BusXpert software, however many units are connected with the same set of arrows. And lastly, you have the information icon itself. This can be green or red. It's a circular icon to the right of each analyzer or jammer listed, and it can be green, signifying that the analyzer and software together are in a good state, or it can be red, signifying that the analyzer or software are not in a good state and that something needs to be addressed in order to use this analyzer or jammer. The information icon can also be yellow. This is largely deprecated, but means that an optional upgrade is available. So more about the information icon itself. When green, it means that the analyzer and software are in a fully compatible state. In other words, there are no firmware upgrades needed. The communication settings for Ethernet or USB, etc., are compatible. That the voltages and temperatures that are monitored within the analyzer are within acceptable ranges, and also that the license is present on the box, is able to be read over the network, and therefore software knows what permissions and capabilities to give to that particular analyzer or jammer. Again, red means that there's an issue and that the user will need to address those issues before selecting that analyzer or jammer for use. You can also see in the listing, when you click on the information icon, the first thing listed under connection is the type of connection between the BusXpert software and the analyzer or jammer. As the most common is Ethernet, this is what's displayed here. So you see Ethernet, you see the IP address, and then you see the type of IP address, in this case static, meaning that the end user assigned a static IP address to the analyzer or jammer before this analyzer or jammer was powered on. So lastly, you can also see in this example that the IP address is assigned or is of type DHCP, meaning that the DHCP server assigned an address to this analyzer or jammer after the analyzer was powered on. It's also worth noting that the net mask is not displayed under connection. The reason for that is that the net mask cannot be changed and is always 255.0.0.0. This has significant implications on the types of networks that are compatible with BusXpert analyzers and jammers. If these limitations are not readily apparent to you, we encourage you to contact your IT department or SerialTek support, and we can help you understand what impact this has and how to set up your network accordingly to make sure that your analyzer or jammer is going to work properly. So this concludes this short video. We appreciate your attention, and we'll follow up with videos dealing with IP addresses and how to address changing the IP address through software. Thank you.